Until recently, McKinsey was growing at a stunning pace. Between 2012 and 2024, its revenue doubled. But that now looks to have tailed off. So estimates have it growing last year by only around 2%. And it's also reduced its headcount significantly since the end of 2023 by about 5,000. So the firm, which is turning 100 next year, is really at a pivotal and uncertain moment.
Okay, and coming to the present moment, the doldrums you describe, what's behind that?
Interestingly, McKinsey's biggest rival, which is the Boston Consulting Group, BCG, has continued growing actually very robustly. BCG has played a similar game to McKinsey, expanding its offerings, especially around digital. But my sources tell me that it's done a much better job at deploying and retaining the specialists that are needed to make that kind of advisory work successful.
But it's not just as simple as one big consultancy firm eating the lunch of another for you.
So there's also new competitors emerging here, especially around AI, alongside the upheaval of global trade. This is kind of the big topic on CEOs' minds right now. And they are turning to firms like McKinsey and BCG for help with it. But they're also increasingly turning to new types of partners. And one that is experiencing incredibly rapid growth at the moment is Palantir. In the second quarter of this year, its revenue grew by nearly 50% year on year. It's now more valuable than Chevron or Coca-Cola, and it sells tools that, among other things, help companies feed their data into AI models. But its approach is to deploy its engineers with clients to help them embed the technology, which ends up coming into really direct competition with some of the AI services that McKinsey is offering.
These guys are really just narrowly focused on the AI, right? Are they a threat to the kind of the broader model for the likes of McKinsey?
There are certainly limits to how much of a disruption this will be. And there's plenty of people that argue that consulting is always going to be a sideshow for many of these firms who'd much rather be seen by investors as software companies. But the reality is that a lot of bosses are very focused on AI, and they're very frustrated with their challenges around making productive use of it. And so I suspect that a lot of technology providers are going to conclude that it's actually really essential for them to be in the trenches with clients, not least because working this way will help them improve their tools. And so what you may see is this pushing McKinsey and its traditional competitors back towards their more traditional role as a strategic advisor. And the good news for them is that for now that core business is growing healthily. But eventually AI could disrupt it too.